Welcome to Creative Manifestation. Today I wanted to talk about awareness and how when we are asleep and not aware of our reality, we're creating our reality unconsciously. And this is a follow-up sort of video on the first how focus creates your reality video. So I recommend watching that video because I'm going to be referencing this book, Tufti the Priestess by Vadim Zeland, and I'm going to be going through a few of the chapters. The first one I'm going through is a stroll through a dream, and I'm going to read some things out of the book. Sleep is a condition in which your attention is immersed in a screen. You can sleep or not sleep in a dream, as in waking reality. To wake up, you must bring your attention to the awareness center. Your awareness center is an observation point from which you can see where your attention is directed in any one moment and what it is focusing on. At the same time, you see what you are doing and what is going on around you. Now wake up and ask yourself, where am I? What am I doing? Where is my attention? Right now, you have just woken up and found yourself at the awareness point. Here I am, and this is the reality that surrounds me. I am aware, I can see myself, and I can see reality. So this is a practice that you can do to wake up and become self-aware, is to realize that you're getting thrown off by your own programmed thoughts and spiraling out into almost like a sleeping state when you are not in self-awareness. And one of the things he recommends doing is saying, I see myself, I see my reality, because when you do that, you step into the now, into the present moment, and you become awake. So now try and hold the state of awareness for at least an hour and see what happens. You'll find it will be interesting. It is best to do this in the morning after you have slept well and are feeling bright and happy. Get into the observation point telling yourself, I see myself and I see reality. Set yourself the intention. Today, I'm going to stroll through a waking dream. Then go for a walk wherever you like, to work or to university, in this state of clarity. What happens when you become self-aware? You free yourself, and from this moment on, your dreaming, whether asleep or in waking, doesn't matter which, becomes conscious. You are in control of yourself, and most importantly, you acquire the capacity to control the situation around you. But more on that later. For now, just try going for a walk and observing what you see. And it's pretty amazing to do this practice because it brings to your awareness how difficult it actually is to be present in the moment and fully aware and engaged in the present moment, where you are, what you're doing, and to have your consciousness in a completely focused place that isn't drifting off into this other realm, really, which is our subconscious mind and our subconscious programs, the programmed thoughts that are running in the background. And this is why meditation is so powerful and why people always talk about meditation. And I didn't really know about what meditation did until I really started meditating regularly, because I just, you think it's just this woo-woo thing. But in reality, it's training your brain, training yourself to become conscious and in that state of awareness. Because when you're sitting in meditation, those thoughts, those programmed thoughts are going to be coming in like constantly, like they are normally. But when you're in that meditative state and you're trying to be in the present moment, you notice them more. and you become more aware of the thoughts, and then you're able to, it's like, I see it as like becoming a magician. You're actually becoming a magician of your own energy. You're harnessing your own energy to be present. And this is a really imperative, powerful thing, because if you're not in control of your own energy, then other things outside of you are in control of it. And not only that, but your subconscious mind is in control of it, and your programmed thoughts are in control. And so, why is this a problem? Well, if you're trying to manifest and create a reality for yourself that's desirable, then you need to be the one in the driver's seat, controlling your own thoughts and attention. Otherwise, the things going on around you or your own subconscious thoughts are going to be in the driver's seat. And so that's why it's so important. And that's what he's talking about in this book, in the Stroll Through a Dream. So I'm going to read a little more on this. You'll find that people will look at you with a certain curiosity, and for some reason be especially responsive and well disposed towards you in a way they were not before. What has changed? Unlike you, the people around you are still asleep. Their attention is occupied, and they are involved in their everyday scenarios like in a film. Their thoughts are unclear and their actions non-conscious. You could say they live as if they were characters in a film. You, unlike the others around you, have woken up in the dream as if you had stepped from the screen down into the cinema hall. At any moment you can leave, return to the movie, and walk around freely among the other characters, regardless of the narrative. When you are in this state, you may come across others as a little otherworldly. You may come across two others as a little otherworldly. They vaguely sense that there is something odd about you, but cannot say what exactly. Don't worry, they're not aware that they are treating you with a certain friendliness and curiosity, and you don't let on that you know something they don't. Where does the friendliness toward you come from, especially in those who you don't know? When you are in a state of conscious awareness, your energy flows differently. It can't be seen physically, but it can be felt subconsciously. And I've noticed this actually, personally, in just my own waking up, that people are more receptive, I feel like, towards me since I became more aware of my own energy. And it's really interesting to watch that. So the next chapter is First Entry into Reality, and I want to just touch on this chapter a bit as well. So from now on, I'm not reading the whole chapter, I'm just kind of going through little parts of it. From now on, whether you go for a walk in the dream, you will catch yourself continually falling back into the screen and drifting off to sleep again. Something distracted you, caught your attention, or you started thinking about something, and that's it. You cease to exist as an aware human being. You can't even call your soul your own. So who owns it? Who are you taking orders from? You are being directed by an external script woven into a motion picture in which you are now one of the characters. For now, you must be clear about one simple thing. Both in sleeping and in waking, you are in a film, being carried along in the flow of the script. You can't call your soul your own because your attention is not your own. The moment you wake up and take control of your attention, the script will lose its hold on you. Of course, you have to go to work and attend classes and as usual, fulfill your day-to-day obligations, but not as strictly as when you are directed by the script. Unlike the other characters around you who are sleeping, you see yourself, you see your reality, and you can consciously control your will, which you haven't been doing before now. This is your first step into a new level of self-mastery and mastering of your reality. You have woken up from ordinary sleep many times, but you have not yet tried reaching a higher level, right? This is really cool because you're controlling your own will. Like I was saying earlier, that you're in the driver's seat now. When you're in conscious awareness, you're in the driver's seat of your life. And that's really what we want to do when we're manifesting. And it took me so many years to like get to this place of knowing this information and really being able to see it, grasp it, and embody it on a certain level. Now I'm sure I have like further to go with that because I fall out of awareness as well, but I'm working and practicing on becoming more and more self-aware all the time and practicing meditation every day and doing these things to become more and more self-aware. So every time I fall into the sleep state, you know, I'm trying to bring myself back to the present moment. And it really takes repetition and practice because we've been practicing the unconscious state for years. I mean, like that's what we've been doing all our lives most likely, is being unconscious. And so when we become conscious and we start seeing ourselves in the reality we're in the present moment, then we become the drivers of our life. And it's super exciting and powerful to think that that's possible. And it actually is possible. And so that's kind of what I wanted to share today, and in reference to this book. And I'm going to be doing more. I'm going to go through the book, probably chapter by chapter, just kind of sharing like the concepts of it, because it's really, this book is, it has a way of describing things that are other teachers have spoken on. It's not like really totally new information, but it's the way in which he speaks of it is super powerful for some reason. It really like touches on something, and it's very relatable to grasp the information. So anyway, I'm going to link this book in the description below, and if you like this content, please like and subscribe. See you next time.